Welcome to all the students of Sri Sid Vidya Peeth School. Today we are going to start the chapter 9 of science, which is reproduction in animals. So students, at first I want to ask you all that you all have remembered that the process of digestion, circulation and respiration, which is very essential for the survival of every individual. So I hope you already remembered this as you studied in your previous classes. Same as the reproduction is also a process which is very essential for the continuation of a species generation after generation. That is why reproduction is very important, as it ensures the continuation of similar kinds of individuals generation after generation. तो रिप्रोडक्शन का भी एक ऐसा प्रोसेस है जो कि बहुत ही एसेंशियल है सर्वाइवल के लिए, क्योंकि यही ऐसा प्रोसेस है जिससे हम इंश्योर कर सकते हैं सिमिलर स्पीशीज़ के बर्थ का, एक इंडिविजुअल के बर्थ का जनरेशन आफ्टर जनरेशन तक. So at first you have to remember some points, like there are several processes such as circulation of blood, digestion and respiration are very essential for the survival of human beings and other animals. Similarly, reproduction is very essential to maintain the continuity of species. If reproduction in animals does not take place, no similar kind of organisms will be present on the earth generation after generation. So students, modes of reproduction in animals. So there are two modes of reproduction. The first one is sexual reproduction and the second one is asexual reproduction. तो रिप्रोडक्शन का दो मोड्स होता है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल है एक सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन और सेकंड है एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन. So at first we are going to study some similarities between reproduction in plants and animals. So plants and animals can both undergo sexual as well as asexual process of reproduction. Just like plants and animals, in males and females have different reproductive organs. So male और female के दोनों अलग अलग reproductive organs होते हैं और both plants and animals में zygote form करते हैं after the male gamete and female gamete fuse together, and hence after that zygote develops into a new individual. एक new individual में zygote develop करता है. Alright. Now at first we are going to study about sexual reproduction. So the type of reproduction that begins with fusion of male and female gametes is called sexual reproduction. So some reproductive parts in humans. तो हम अभी पढ़ेंगे कुछ humans के reproductive parts के बारे में. The first we will be studying about the male reproductive organs. So the male reproductive system provides the sperm, male gametes for fertilization. The male reproductive organs are included in the following. The first one is penis. So it is a cylindrical shaped organ containing a small opening at its top. It secretes semen which contains the male gametes or sperm. The second one is scrotum. So it is a sac-like structure present behind the penis. The testicles or testes are present in these organs. It provides them the right temperature so they can produce sperms. Okay. The third part is testis. So what is testis? So most males have a pair of testes or testicles. The testis consist of coil-like structure which produce sperms. And it also generates the male sex hormone, which is testosterone, that causes puberty in males. तो males में puberty कौन cause करता है? एक विशेष टाइप का हार्मोन cause करता है जिसका नाम है testosterone. Alright. Now the fourth part is urethra. So what is urethra? It is a tube-like structure that allows the flow of semen that contains sperm outside the body. The urethra and penis both are also a part of the male urinary system. The fifth part is vas deferens. It is a tube that carries the sperm from testicles to the urethra. And there is a prostate gland present. That is a gland which is located under the urinary bladder. Okay, and it secretes a special type of fluid which is known as prostate fluid, which makes the 1/3 content of semen. This fluid contains some enzymes also like zinc, citric acid. तो ये fluid में कुछ enzymes भी होते हैं, जैसे कि prostate fluid में कुछ enzymes भी होते हैं जो क्या contain करते हैं, उनमें zinc होता है और citric acid होता है. Then the another part is seminal vesicles. So they have a pouch-like structure, okay, and they are located above the prostate gland and connect with the vas deferens. वो कहाँ पे located हैं? प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड के ऊपर, और वो कहाँ से क्या कनेक्ट करते हैं, और उसको वास डिफरेंस से वो कनेक्ट करते हैं. एंड वो एक स्पेशल टाइप का फ्लूइड सिक्रीट करते हैं जो कि नरिशमेंट प्रोवाइड करते हैं स्पर्म्स को. सो स्टूडेंट्स, हियर यू कैन सी द मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट विच कंडक्ट सम पार्ट्स लाइक सेमिनल वेसिकल, रेक्टम, प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड, कॉपर्स ग्लैंड, एपिडाइमिस, स्क्रोटम, testis, penis, urethra, urinary bladder and the sperm duct. So now we have studied male sex hormones or testosterone. So what is this function? So the testes produce testosterone and the pituitary gland controls how much testosterone will be produced. तो टेस्टोस्टेरोन टेस्टिस प्रोड्यूस करता है और जो पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड है वो कंट्रोल करता है कि कितना हार्मोन रिलीज होगा, कितना हार्मोन प्रोड्यूस होगा. एंड दिस हार्मोन इज मेनली रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ मेल सेक्स ऑर्गन्स एंड डेवलपमेंट ऑफ सेकेंडरी सेक्शुअल कैरेक्टर्स इन मेल्स ड्यूरिंग puberty such as deepening of voice and growth of facial and body hair. तो यही हार्मोन कुछ हमारे बॉडी में चेंजेस लाते हैं प्यूबर्टी के टाइम, जैसे कि हमारे वॉइस का डीप हो जाना, फेशियल्स एंड बॉडी हेयर्स ग्रो करना एंड सम अदर सेकेंडरी कैरेक्टर्स. नाउ व्हाट इज अ sperm cell? The testes secrete millions of sperm cells together. A sperm comprises of a single cell and has a specific structure with 3 main parts given below. तो स्पर्म सेल का जो डायग्राम है उसमें 3 मेन पार्ट्स होते हैं. द फर्स्ट वन इज हेड विच कंसिस्ट ऑफ द न्यूक्लियस एंड कंटेन्स DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, which is the information of the cell. A middle part, it is packed with cell organelles called mitochondria and are responsible for producing energy to the cell, and hence sperm uses this energy to move. The third one is tail. So it allows the sperm to travel at a fast pace. So students, you all can see here the diagram of a sperm which contains its head, its middle piece, its neck, mitochondria in spiral shape, its nucleus, its tail and a plasma membrane. Now we are going to study about the female reproductive organs. So the female reproductive system provides the eggs, female gametes for fertilization. The female reproductive organs are, the first one is ovaries. So the female reproductive system comprises of a pair of ovaries, and these are the male-female sex organs and are responsible for the production of female gametes, which is known as eggs or ova or ovum in singular, and female hormones. So the ova or female eggs also consist of a single cell, and some hormones, female hormones were estrogen and progesterone. So these are the hormones or chemical substances which is produced by the ovaries, and these hormones are responsible for the development of this female reproductive organs and the secondary sexual characters in women, such as development of breast and body hair. So now the another part of female reproductive organ is oviduct or fallopian tubes. So these are the 2 funnel shaped structures that extend from the superior right and left corners of the uterus to the edge of the ovaries. तो ये ट्यूब्स स्टार्ट होते हैं एकदम यूट्रस के लेफ्ट कॉर्नर से, राइट एंड लेफ्ट कॉर्नर से, और पूरे कहाँ तक पहुँचते हैं? ओवरीज तक. एंड दीज ओवरीज रिलीजेज 1 egg every month into the ओविडक्ट्स. तो ये जो ओवरीज हैं हर महीने में 1 egg रिलीज करते हैं ओविडक्ट तक, एंड दीज ओविडक्ट कंसिस्ट ऑफ द सीलिया विच कैरीज द ओवियम फ्रॉम द ओविडक्ट to the uterus. What is uterus? It is an inverted pear-shaped organ that allows the development of the fertilized egg into a human baby, and the uterus connects with an opening called cervix that connects into the vagina. So what is vagina? And it is a muscular tube-like structure that connects with the cervix. It acts as a receptor of the penis and allows the movement of sperm to the fallopian tubes and uterus. It also allows delivery of the fetus during the birth of the child. I hope you all understood this. So here you can see the picture or diagram of the female reproductive organ, which consists of uterine fundus, isthmus, ampulla, infundibulum, which are the parts of the fallopian tube. And also you can see here the ovary, uterine cavity, endometrium, myometrium and perimetrium, and cervix, cervical canal, and at last vagina. And here you can see the egg, or we can say ova or ovum, which consists of a nucleus and zona pellucida, cytoplasm, corona radiata. You all have to remember these diagrams very fluently. Now, what do you mean by a menstrual cycle? So when female hits puberty, they start producing mature eggs every month, indicating the ability to reproduce. And this process is called menstrual cycle. So in this cycle, the ovaries produce an egg every month. तो इस cycle में हर month में ovaries egg produce करते हैं, जो कि uterus तक travel होता है और attach होता है उसके lining तक. और अगर egg fertilized नहीं होता है तो वो uterus जो है उस lining में egg को फिर से उस lining में फेंक देता है, and in which it result in bleeding in the males. So at an average, the duration of the menstrual cycle is mainly about 28 days, and the cycle starts at puberty around the age of, this cycle mainly starts at the age of puberty around the age of 10 to 11 years and lasts until the age of 45 to 55 years. Okay, now there is a process known as gametogenesis. So this is the process of production of gametes by the male and female primary reproductive organs. It occurs 3 phases in both males and females. तो ये गैमेटोजेनेसिस 3 phases में females and males में होते हैं. The first one is multiplication phase, the second one is growth or maturation phase, and the third one is meiotic phase. So gametogenesis in males is called spermatogenesis, and it occurs in the testis and results in the formation of sperm cells. Gametogenesis in females is called oogenesis, and it occurs in the ovaries and results in production of female eggs or ova. Now, what is the process of fertilization? So firstly, reproduction in animals begins with the sperm fuses with ovum. So reproduction का first process start होता है जब sperm ovum से fuse करता है, and यही process को fertilization बोला जाता है. The nuclei of the sperm and egg combines together and form a single nucleus. As a result, the zygote is formed, and which is a new individual. Zygote is a new individual, and since the zygote is formed by the fusion of male and female gametes, the new individual possesses the characteristics of both the parents. So here you can see the picture of the process of fertilization, that how sperms get fertilized, get fused to ovum and produce a zygote. Like it fuses with a cell and forms another cell which is known as zygote, and here you can see the fusing nuclei. Okay, and there are 2 types of fertilization. It can be of 2 types, like the first one is internal fertilization and the second one is external fertilization. So what do you mean by internal fertilization? So the fertilization process which takes place inside the female body is known as internal fertilization, and the fertilization which takes place outside the female body is known as external fertilization. And in internal fertilization, less number of eggs are produced by females and high chances of survival of the offspring. तो इंटरनल फर्टिलाइजेशन में एग्स जो है वो बहुत कम नंबर में प्रोड्यूस होते हैं फीमेल बॉडी में, और उनका चांस सबसे ज़्यादा होता है सर्वाइवल का. बट इन एक्सटर्नल फर्टिलाइजेशन देर आर लार्ज नंबर ऑफ एग्स प्रोड्यूस्ड बट द सर्वाइवल रेट इज़ वेरी लो. तो इंटरनल फर्टिलाइजेशन जो है इसके कुछ एग्जांपल्स है लाइक काउ, ह्यूमन बींग्स, हैंस undergo internal fertilization. Aquatic animals like fishes and amphibians like frogs undergo external fertilization. Alright, I hope you all understood this chapter, this video very fluently. If you all have any doubt, you can ask me. I'm going to clear your doubt. Till then, write all the notes in your fair copy, learn the notes and read the chapter thoroughly. We will meet soon with the next part of the chapter in the next class. Thank you, students.